Afternoon everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World live stream. The members did vote for this. We are doing the Northeast Corridor, New York. A very old route in the game. It was the first US passenger route. So we're going to be giving it a go. Actually did have a drive on it as a video you'll see at some point. But yeah, hopefully everyone's all well. Let's see what we do have in the chat already. We have got Joseph, Dexter, William, Metra, French Dough, Davidoff, Kraser, Laserjet. We've got Maz. How is everybody doing? Oh, awesome, Dexter. Yeah, hopefully everyone's all. So yeah, we're going to do a service down the Northeast Corridor. It's about 15 minutes or so. But let's just get in. I'm going to do Summer Fog as well, as it sort of obscures all of the weird things which happen on this route. So ACS 64, and we shall do. What should we do? Let's do. It's about 15 minutes of service on here. Hello Daniel, how are you? Let's do. What's time now? 14:47. Let's do that one. New York Penn to New Rochelle or New Rochelle. This is the old one, yes. Yeah, the old TSW. Train Sim R2 available now. Tells you what action points are and tells you what the journey mode is, and yeah, well, it's quite old. There you go, there's the journey episode thing. The journey's feature will guide you through over 24 real hours of scenarios, training modules and service timetables. And they're sort of the routes which were out at the time. Rome, Austin, Peninsula Corridor, East Coast Way. Hello Amela, how are you? We're in your hometown, or home city. Let's get the cab lights off. Would be nice if they did, well, not redo this route. I see quite a lot of people saying they should redo this route. No, not this one. I think if anything, which would be really cool, is New York to New Haven, including Grand Central, as that's already modelled. So maybe the New York to New Haven, which is up here. Then you could have the M8, which could then also sort of layer onto the Harlem line. And yeah, then you could go up to Connecticut. This is Train Sim World 1, well, Train Sim World 2020, which is pretty much Train Sim World 1, yeah. Let's get these on. Let's change that to bright, get them on. Set that to forward. Nice, Dexter. Hello, Layla. Hello, NG. Hello, Nicole and Shannon, who are probably about to come in. There they are. Good to see you, William. Now we wait. Yeah, I'm all good, Joseph. Hopefully you're all well. And now we just wait. Oh, HEP as well. Let's sort that. And we'll get the alerter on as well. The safety systems don't really work in this DLC, apart from the alerter. So we'll just do that. We'll get that one as well. Yeah, we're good, Nicole. Hopefully you're well. Hello, Harrison. How are you as well? You wonder if the new UK train will be the 700. That would be cool. Hello, Tahal. How are you? There you go. That should now be on. So we should have given passengers a light. There you go. Passengers now have a light. Yeah, we're good, William. Hopefully you're all well. Hello, SNCF. How are you? As we head up to New Rochelle. New York Penn. That is our next stop. Does anyone still come back and play this route? I'm going to change that screen as well. Which one is it? One of these buttons does it. Makes the speedo all big. I can't remember. Is it one up here maybe? Display. There we go, that's better. And you can see the speedo there. Right, let's get going. Well, probably Train Simulator again, Joseph. Want to do some Midland Main Line. About 9 miles to New York Penn. How you doing, SNCF? Fair enough, French Stoke, fair enough. You play this on Train Sim World 2. But you can't play this route on Train Sim World 2, although you can drive the train on Train Sim World 2. On the Boston Sprinter. Well, my thoughts on Tram Sim. It's a good game. I just don't play it very often. But it's a good game. They got that new one now, Tram Sim Munich. Well, not new, it's already about 8 months old, but hey, you've got that now as well. Was on this route yesterday, still in Jersey at the moment. Took New Jersey transfer from New York Penn, awesome Mamela. Put that down, there we go. Yeah, good to SNCF, I'm all good. Hey, awesome Dexter. I'll get that up as well. Well, we start in Newark Penn. Which, yeah, I don't know why we didn't start at Newark Liberty. That would have been alright. Yeah, Newark Liberty International Airport's there. But that's what we're starting here, so. Probably Davidoff, but it's all good, isn't it? So. Cool. Get that up. But yeah, we're in sort of, it's a bit of a train day today, because I think after this we'll probably do some 222 action on the Midland Main Line. So yeah, in the train mood. Lovely, Joseph. Well, this is actually on sale at the moment on your Class 150. I saw broken. The doors are making the wrong sounds. Oh. Yeah, you can buy this route on Steam. Well, I think also on the consoles. But yeah, Train Sim World 2020. And it's about 10 quid this route on Steam at the moment on the sale. That'd be cool, Dexter. Although, would we want to see the Great Western Express extended? Because then you'd have a really old, with the first British route in the game, with a really new, sparkly, shiny new bit. So it would be a bit of a weird contrast going between the two. Fair enough, David. Nothing yet. No, nothing yet. Yes, Class 222. That's what we'll be driving after this. Be a rainy scenario from Bedford down to St Pancras, which was about an hour long. So we'll be doing that. And then maybe we'll even do Train Sim again. I don't really know what we'll be doing today, but I'm in the train mood, so. Or Train Sim mood. So yeah, we'll be doing some of that again. And plus, because we might as well make the most of the sales and show off stuff whilst it's on sale. Could I create my own route and train? I mean, I have thought about it. It does sort of interest me. Maybe not a train, but like making a route. That would be quite cool. I don't know where I would start, but it does interest me. I just don't know where I'd start. There's no sort of editor for TSW, so I don't know. Fair enough, French though. Would be quite cool to learn how to though. Lovely, Davidoff. Oh, lovely, Birmingham. Just was able to stop there. Awesome. Hey, Brian, how are you, the channel mascot, or the historic channel mascot? How you doing, Brian? Why isn't there sales on Train Sim World 2? There should be, yeah. There's sales on Train Sim World 2 on Steam at the moment, yes. Elsewhere, maybe not, but on Steam there's massive sales on Train Sim World. I haven't, David, no. Make a route on TS, it's really easy. If anything, I'd probably do Horsham to Three Bridges, just to sort of begin with. Little short route. I mean, that's a very short route, but just to sort of get me into it. As I know that bit very well. Probably not, Dexter. If I don't see your message, just pop it again, mate. That's the best thing to do. Don't say, you know, I haven't seen it. Just pop it again. Was Beaver supposed to be live on TSW? I'm not too sure, SNCF. I can have a look. Don't know. Might have been held up. Going through Secaucus Junction in a second. Should be able to speed back up. Hey, awesome, William. Well, I suppose happy birthday now. Oh no, because yeah, already midnight, 9 hours. Wow, that's gone quick. Let's get that up. That'd be cool, French Toad. That'd be very cool. You've not played this in a very long time. It has been a while, yes. Oh, I got you, Dexter. Yeah. Fair enough. That'd be cool, Permin. Maybe, but I don't know where I'd start. I mean, can you layer Google Maps on top, or yeah, but where? It seems quite confusing. Definitely interested in it though. Just yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. Alright, Davidoff. Well, I mean, it's a good. There's a good reason for the strikes, so if there's more, there's more, but it's all for a good reason. Very good reason. Just doing some East Coast Way and all to Brighton service. Lovely. See, that's something I'd like to see. An East Coast Way extension to all. That would be scenes. If that ever happened. Absolute scenes, that would be. Right, let's bring that down to 60. Yeah, that's superb, man. Put that down. Hey Ron, how are you? Hopefully you're all well, mate. Maybe SNCF, yeah, possibly. So this will be about 50 minutes, this stream, and then we'll be back over to Train Simulator, and we'll be doing some Midland Mainline stuff. Probably the Midland Mainline South, so Bedford to St Pancras. Although if anyone can find any scenarios which are St Pancras to Bedford, just a normal service, that would be great for the TS route. As all of them either seem to be nighttime or raining. While this route is interesting, I like going full speed with the ACS 64. Lovely, David. Yeah, Boston sprinting and get up to full whack. I hear that happens quite a lot, Essence. Yeah. Hello, Oscar. How are you? Maybe William, but I'm more in the train mood, and especially as the sale's on. If I pick up more things, I want to get it streamed. Especially whilst it's on sale. So anyone else who enjoys it can then obviously get it whilst it's on sale. Yeah, the OG TSW. You can, Emily, yeah. Will you ever do AHS Works Eurotunnel? Maybe. How you doing, Hennessy? Hopefully you're all well. Is this the same as Boston on Train Sim World 2? It's the same train, but just a lot worse. The Train Sim World 2 one is leagues better than this. Alright, dab it off. How you doing, Oscar? It is David, yes. .2 to New York. New York Penn, you usually get like an 8-minute break, as that's realistically where I think the train crews switch over. I suppose they probably empty all the toilets, put more food on and stuff. As I think from Boston to Washington DC, I think it's like a 4 or 5 hour journey realistically. It might be more than that. I could be wrong there. Actually, I think it is like 8 hours, not 4 or 5. You get the dodgy car. The cab car is, yeah, it is dodgy. It's cool to drive though. Yeah, I'm all good, Oscar. Yeah, I'm all good. You're all good. That'd be cool, NG. Love the way we just name it Smart PIS. I mean, it's sort of Smart PIS because it sort of changes the stations as you go along and scrolls through them all and it updates as you go. It's a Smart PIS. But that would be cool to see that on there. Doing this scratch card thing on Xbox can win points, and if you're extra unlucky, extra lucky, a laptop, iPad, earbud. Oh, lovely. We went for an ultrasound yesterday, and I think my bus was packed. Probably a replacement bus. Maybe. Well, it was Sunday service yesterday, so trains would have still been running, but just at a less regular amount of time. Right, do we have to come to a stop? Do we have a red coming out? No, we don't. Lovely. We might have to come to a stop. There's another yellow and red. But I mean, yeah, you can sort of see the reason why this didn't come onto Train Sim World 2. You just saw the station actually just rendered in as we literally got there. It's, yeah. In fact, this station is on Train Sim World 2. This is on the Long Island Railroad, which looks 100 times better. And you can also see it's really foggy under here, which is weird because it wouldn't be foggy here because it's not outside. Fair enough, French Dogue. Maybe it's not watered down enough, maybe. Should get that on. Lots of New Jersey Transit trains have a small vinyl thanking the military veterans and army members. I swear that would be cool, Mella. Be nice to get more of that here. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, Joseph? Which maybe we will stream it at some point, just for a bit of fun. Maybe we will stream Fall Guys again because it's free again now, and it's just good fun. Bit of a laugh. Maybe we'll have to do that at some point. But like scaled down a little bit the graphics, French Dogue. So you get the really long wait here. How come this route isn't on Train Sim World 2? Well, because when they were doing this route, they were sort of testing what they could do to make routes, to, I suppose, make it easier. And yeah, they just tested lots of different systems and ways to make the route. So to try and get it over to Train Sim World 2 would be much harder than all of the other routes. So it would take less time to rebuild the whole route rather than transfer it over. And plus, I think really you probably would want it to be rebuilt. It's an alright route, but as opposed to what you could now do on Train Sim World 2, it would just be much better to rebuild it. And yeah, maybe as I said, do New York to New Haven with Grand Central as well. Which could pretty much include the New Haven line, which would be cool. This station is in Manhattan, but I live in Brooklyn. Lovely. I don't live, like, not exactly close, but almost far. Ah. You didn't go out? Alright. That Amelia. No, Oscar. You were supposed to, though, ah. I thought guys drunk people. No, the game SNCF. That would be quite funny, though, yeah, doing that. Streaming from London at, like, 2 in the morning. You can also go through the back on this if you want. You've got the toilet as well, or the restroom as it's known here. Well, they don't really rest, do you, in it? And then yeah, it's quite cool. You can walk right through and then into the rear cab and use it. Oh, you can use some of the things here, the HEP and other bits and bobs, pantograph as well, machine room lights. So that looks really bright anyway in here. I haven't brought any of them yet, Permian. Although if anything, I'll probably get the 180 because the reviews are good for it, and there's no AP pack for it, so it just sort of, yeah, feels better buying that. So if I get the 91, that means I probably have to get the AP pack for the 91, which is like another 15 quid on top. So maybe I'll get the 91 when the AP stuff is on sale. I'll probably get the King's Lynn route when that's on sale at some point, if that does happen. That'd be cool, William. Yeah, we're waiting, and then after this it will be New Rochelle. And you can't even scroll down the list. New Rochelle 1539. Cool. It's quite weird though, because when I first saw the Train Sim World 2 HUD, I was like, no, the Train Sim World 2021 is way better. And now it's like, looking back at this, it's like, ugh. Can you try and do a live stream between 12 and 2 tomorrow? We probably will be doing one, yeah. Probably. Probably SNCF. Any city, really. Does the AP 377 need an additional 377, or is it its own train add-on? I think you need the London to Brighton 377. Oh, I see. Is it not? Hello, Power, how are you? Would be cool if it was on the Steam store, but I don't think ATS stuff goes onto the Steam store. Although some AP things are on Steam, which is cool. So they're on sale. You're right behind me on the same route, lovely. And it's between Pennsylvania and New York Penn Station, lovely. Fair enough, Oscar. Do I have it? Yes. And then we get the doors shut. Just spotted Burnham next up Slough, lovely. New Rochelle next, although I feel like we have a red coming up, so we might not be able to get very far. You mean power, not para. Oh, there you go, you need the Chatham main line. Lovely, Elliot. Off we go. On our way. Goodbye, New York Penn. So we got about 23 minutes to New Rochelle. Which New Rochelle is where, if you've been playing the Harlem line a fair bit, this track here, this bit that comes off here, that connects up to where Woodlawn Station is. So yeah, if you've been playing the new Harlem line on, well not new, but the Metro North Harlem line on Train Sim World 2, just after Woodlawn you get sort of all the tracks going off. That's where they go, to New Rochelle. Hello Pure Lemon, as part of the New Haven line. Oh lovely, MSFS. How long is that going to take? About 7 hours or so? Lovely, Oscar. Canada National Model Trains, lovely. It's been about half an hour. So yeah, it'll be about 50-minute stream, this one. Then we'll be back over to Train Simulator after this. Awesome, French Stoke. Let's get that up. Cool. Hey Steve, how are you? That's all good, Recto. Hello Sataro. Yeah, you can call me that. When I installed a route from Train Sim 2022, went from Alan Thompson, it doesn't show up on my home screen. Where is it supposed to show up? I haven't got any routes from ATS, so I don't know. but it should be probably on the standard. Yeah, on the standard or on the quick drive you should be able to see it. If you're using an appropriate train on the quick drive, you should see it on there, I guess. I've now installed the Sutton and Mole Valley line. I've installed that now for Train Sim, which is a free sort of DLC you can install, third party. Yeah, good to Steve, I'm all good. So this is the East River Tunnel, and this is actually what the Long Island Railroad goes through. Where do I get my routes? Well, Steam. Or for Train Sim World, from Dovetail. Which I've zeroed on the PS, and there it is. I've been running out of charge. Afternoon, Chris, how are you? Hopefully we're all well. Turn on, there we go. Didn't he get, I think he got COVID, didn't he, Pure Lemon? I think. I could be wrong. Don't know if he did mention it in one of his videos a while back. I think his last one was the, was it the ballast? I can't remember what the train is. The Tampa, wasn't it? Do you drag the content into Railworks? Yeah, into the content folder or the assets folder. It really depends what file it gives you. Oh, and I tried that thing yesterday, Permin, with the Norwich extension. Whereabouts would I find that? Does that just link up into the Great Eastern Main Line, the Dovetail one, or is that a whole separate route? Stratford, no, London to Norwich. So I couldn't find it on there. Well, the Harlem Line tunnels, the Grand Central tunnels, they look really good. Probably the best tunnels I've seen on Train Sim World. They're really, really good. Sort of how weathered they are and old and they're looking. Is this the last? New Rochelle is, yeah, but then it's a fairly long drive to it. Oh, Wherry Line one. Yeah, the Wherry Line's on sale at the moment. It's about a tenner. All this DLC, it's tempting to get, especially as it's on a massive sale. Have I been to the Isle of Wight? Yes, Halloween 2014 I went. That's the only way I remember the date is because I went on Halloween. So there was like a Halloween event on at the Steam Railway. About 8 years ago. And it comes down to 30. So yeah, if you've got the Long Island Railroad, you may recognise this bit. Hello E60, how are you? There's another service over there. Why are you streaming something you don't like? What do you mean, Kraza? We like Train Sim World, that's why we stream it. And this one is the members vote. So, we did vote for this in the Discord server, the route we're doing today. You would love to see this route in Train Sim World 2, but remade and extended further. Yeah, I did mention that earlier. I think what a really cool option, a really cool one would be, a bit like what they've done on Train Simulator, is to do New York to New Haven. And in that, include Grand Central as well. So it would pretty much be a New Haven line DLC, so you could include the M8, but also New York Pens, and you could have the ACS 64 in it as well. It is pretty foggy, yeah. I don't mind this route, Kraza. Ah, see, it's Taro. Lovely Recto. Lovely Daniel. Let's get that up. But I reckon at some point we'll see this route again. It seems like such a sort of a major part of the Northeast Corridor not to have in TSW2. So I reckon we'll see it again. But yeah, probably New York to New Haven. I think that's probably the highest sort of chance of this coming back. I got your permit, I'll have a look again. Well, I did do that, but yeah, I'll give it another go. Do you have to do anything in TS Utilities? Is there other train AI in Train Sim 2022? Yeah, there's AI in it, but it's Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, Train Sim 2022 is Train Simulator Classic. That'd be cool, E60. But like a backdated Northeast Corridor. The HUD looks confusing. This train's easy to drive, yeah. I mean, it's the same one as what you get on Boston Sprinter Para if you've got that route on Train Sim World 2. Nothing yet, French though. Could be, Oscar. Could be. Although I wonder what the theme of routes next year is going to be for TSW2. So obviously 2020 to 2021 was high speed. And then I suppose last year was sort of quite, you know, sort of rush hour, you know, busy and packed and stuff like that. I wonder what the theme will be this year. How's he Permian? I've got a fair few Recto, yeah, a fair few of my local bus routes. Yeah, I've got 3 different bus routes near me. I don't say what they are, but yeah, I've got 3 different ones. Well, in fact, 4 actually. So we're coming up to Hell's Gate Bridge, which is probably the most spectacular part of the route. We're coming up to that. Brought many German stuff and Swiss stuff. Awesome Para. Oh, there's the freight train as well. That's good timing. There you go. We get to race the freight train coming up from, is it Oak Point Yard? That's really good timing, actually. Awesome. Well, there you go. There's the freight train. Maybe French Stoke. Nice Taro. You've got 6 local bus routes. Lovely. So it should be a GP38 at the front of this. I could have got the GP40 for this, but I didn't get the deluxe edition. As yeah, you had to pre-order the deluxe edition of Train Sim World to get the GP40. But at the time, I saw it and I was like, oh, I don't need that. So I didn't get it in the end. Delivery editor. They might be in there, mightn't they? Might be. Well, Power, this DLC you need to buy the old Train Sim World, which is a tenner. No, I think it's about £9 at the moment. With this route, which is then another £10. So if you really are liking it, then yeah, go ahead. But there's not a lot of point of getting this one. You'd probably rather get Boston Sprinter on Train Sim World 2, which has this train. I haven't, Elliot, no. Awesome Mamela. There you go, look at that. Brilliant. Train race. We're winning ACS 64 versus the GP 38. Which I think we have thrashed the other train. You bought the LGV route today and it's so difficult to understand everything. Let me get you a video, Daniel, for that. Oh, was it that? I think it is that, isn't it? Oh, fine. I did it. Is it setting up the train? That's the hard thing. I have done a thing on that. Let me ping you that. That's to help with the startup. I think I might have even done actually a sort of a TVM on there as well. Let's see, TVM. I have as well. There we go. I'll send you that way as well. Oh, well, that's not speed. My favourite engine on Train Sim World 2, well, the 377 in terms of trains, which is on this one as well. here's the other one, Daniel. That's for, well, doing the route. They might be helpful. We can't upset the train. We can't, no. Oh, so he's 60. Drops the cargo, runs like to overtake you. Yes, Sim, although I think if you're on about the AP377, a couple of people did mention the Chatham main line. So it might be built off the 375, maybe. You like the Bakerloo line trains? Awesome. That's not bad. That's really good. Very good. I've come down to 40. But we've had about 500 people coming in, so thanks all for coming in. It's been fairly busy the last few days. So yeah, thanks for coming into the stream for a bit of the old Northeast Corridor, a route you may have never seen before. Lovely power. Go up the mountain, have a dip in the lake. See you, William. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we'll be back on Train Simulator after this, and we'll be doing the Midland Main Line. In the Meridian, so the 222. And then maybe we'll even do Train Simulator again after that tonight. I don't know. I'm in the Train Simulator mood because the sale's on. I've picked up a lot of DLC, so I want to get it shown off, especially as the sale's still on. Oh, mess up. What did you do, Joseph? Has Lewis always had 6 platforms on TSW? It's got 5 at Lewis. Yeah, 5 platforms. I mean, unless I guess you're probably counting the Uckfield one, which was number 6. Which I suppose that probably would have actually been number 3 before. Yeah, possibly platform 3 and 4 before. But yeah, Lewis has always had 5 platforms on East Coast Bound here. When you install the Steam DLC, does it install the same as Train Sim World 2? When you buy a Steam DLC for Train Simulator or Train Sim World 2, yeah, it will just install automatically. Oh, blimey, Joseph. What you done to it? You're making a tea? Lovely, Dexter. I'll probably get myself one after this. No horns in the depot. Heard anything of the summer release? If there is one, nothing at all. You got 5 local bus routes. Lovely. You just me help on the LGV. Apologies I missed them there. You found something funny on the weather today just above me in the area of Grell, and the UK is an area of... Oh, awesome. Lovely. Oh, you mean the little tiny platform NG? Yeah, there's like a little tiny platform, isn't there? Yeah, that's always been there. Can you do the class 319 on the Thames Link tomorrow? Maybe. Play Farm Sim. I do need to play Farm Sim. Same with Flight Sim, Farm Sim. I need to get on them again. But at the moment I'm in the train mood because of the sale, which is a good thing. Picked up plenty of DLC, and I'll probably still pick up more DLC. I might pick up the 180, maybe the Medway Valley lines, the 91. The Wherry lines are even on sale as well, which is by AP, so you know it's going to be very good. Yeah, there's a lot of DLC I'm looking at getting. Oh yes, LWR. How you doing, LWR? We're out on the old TSW. I mean, you can still get it, so I'll show it off. Thoughts on Southeastern High Speed on Train Sim World 2? It's a good route, 51 miles long, class 395 and class 375, so modern traction. DLC, one of the best ones, a class 465 networker. You get the high speed section and the classic section, so the third rail and the high speed section, so you almost like 2 different routes in one. Good scenery, high speed obviously in one section. That's good. And working level crossings and PIS. It's even better. Oh, see French Stoke. I've heard, well, what I mentioned, a good way to reduce crashes if you're on Xbox Series S is to uninstall DLC you're not playing. That sort of clogs up the game if you've got every single DLC installed. So maybe uninstall some of the DLC you're not playing to then play the BML fairly smoothly and much nicer. I know LaserJet did that and it's worked out quite good. Hello Little DJ and Lombax, how are you both? Why don't they calm down? Yeah, there's Lewis Castle, NG. Yeah, you get Lewis Castle. If I get a drawable cup, I would make a new BA. Oh, lovely, Dexter. Is there a smart PIS on Southeastern? No. Not in the 395 nor the 375 and the 465. Oh, I see. Oh, I got you. I got you there, SNCF. Oh, nice, Recto. You've got everything for Southeastern High Speed. Lovely. Yeah, I'll have to do it again at some point, Para. I'll be the same farm. Not going to change maps. Just stay on the same one. Fair enough, E60. I think there is a fix coming for that, isn't there? Or in the works. How about Bus Simulator? I don't know, I can't, like, when it comes to, I mean, the bus, yeah, I love the bus. I mean, I don't want to play it at the moment, as I want to play Train Sim. Yeah, Bus Simulator 21, I don't know, I just got really, when I think about it, my head just is like, whoa, that is boring. But I don't know, I should really do it. But just after playing the bus, which is, you know, realistic, real scale, I don't know, I don't know. At some point. At some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Yeah, definitely or Barcode. I'm going to call you Barcode for now. Definitely Barcode. I mean, I've heard that it does have a few FPS issues, but if you can handle that, I mean, only sort of in the main areas, so East Croydon, Clapham and Victoria. But elsewhere, it seems to run fairly smoothly. You don't get the layers, so that's sort of the downside. But if you want it to run as smoothly as it can, then yeah. Probably not Permian. I sort of wish Astragon actually did do that. It did a real map, with, you know, real scale and stuff like that. I suppose you wouldn't really be able to build a story around it, but I don't know. Just yeah. Would I be able to drive the 166 on it? No, not on PS4. I mean, Creators Club, Scenario Planner, yes, but for service mode, no. I mean, it's a good game, Bus Sim 21. Astragon have done a great job. Well, Still Alive Studios have done a good job with it. But personally, I don't know. I just don't really like it anymore. I prefer Bus Sim 18. You're making your local on and train simulator. It's in the UK. Oh, lovely. Fair enough, Permian. That's good then, SNCF. What time's that? When am I doing Bus Sim 21 or 18? I don't know. When it comes to bus games, I just go on the bus. As I really enjoy that. Fair enough, Josie. I should try the new OMSI 2 London add-on. Probably not. If I play Bus Sim, I'll play the bus. Yeah, Bus Sim 18 is more realistic. I know there's less buses on it, but yeah, it feels more realistic. It looks better, I'd say. It looks less cartoony. Yeah. Why don't I do firm bus or tourist bus? I could at some point, Krazza. I do need to get back to tourist bus. Well, we only did a video, I think, last week on it. I haven't, Elliot, no, unfortunately. I do want to, at some point. Maybe at some point I'll go on a trip to Paris, go on the Eurostar. Road maintenance sim. There wasn't really too much to do on there. We pretty much completed. We didn't complete it, but the missions were near enough the same as what we were doing. So, maybe at some point we'll do another video on it, but I think it is near enough complete. We've showed pretty much everything we can on there. 1800. LCV time, lovely. That'd be cool, Oscar. I'd play it, definitely. Truck and logistics, that's a good one. We'll do that again at some point. Just at the moment, I'm in the train mood because of the sales. So there's going to be a lot of train sim in the next few days, which I'm sure you guys don't mind. You're going on the English Channel train. Oh, the Eurotunnel one. Oh, lovely. In August. Oh, sea power. Well, I suppose that's not too bad. I mean, you get to pick what buttons are which, what buttons are which and all. So it does take a bit longer. Not far to New Rochelle. Yeah, we'll be on the Midland Main Line South after this. So it doesn't get mixed up with the Just Trains Midland Main Line. And we'll be driving the 222 from Bedford in the rain down to St Pancras. As I couldn't find any scenario where it was just nice clear sky, summer evening. All of them were either night time or raining. So if anyone can find any 222 scenarios, send them my way. I'll get them downloaded. You normally take the ferry. Alright. Yeah, put that down to 45. What you done, Joseph? Oh, awesome, Elliot. Yeah, Just Flight's the the air equivalent to Just Trains, isn't it? No, if it's the same people, probably. So yeah, this line here, that links up with Woodlawn, so that goes to the Harlem line, this one. I think there's 2 stations, there's Mount Vernon East, and I think there's one other, and then New Rochelle, so it's not actually too far. Hello Avro, so if you wanted bus sim 18 is better than 21. Well, from my perspective, I prefer bus sim 18 as it's more realistic. Although bus sim 21, you get double the amount and double the buses practically, Avro. So it really depends what you're looking for, really. But personally, I prefer 18, but 21 is probably better if you're looking for more gameplay, more buses and stuff. But 18 is just more realistic. Here we are. We don't really need that discussion here, Dexter, mate. Do the Thames Link route from Luton to Sutton via Wimbledon, maybe. You upset the train again, oh god. To the end. And you've also got the colour scheme of the New Haven line, which is red. Hudson line's green and Harlem line's blue. No, this one's red. This is the New Haven line. How do you make a timetable route in Train Sim 2022 like Train Sim R2? Oh no, Train Sim Classic, Elliot, as it's called now. You don't have a service mode, so you have scenarios. Which in scenarios you can make services, but there's no sort of service mode where you can get out, walk about, change to that service. It is scenarios. Wanting bargains, yeah. No, I didn't stop on the stop where it wanted me to stop because then the back of the train will be hanging out. So Whereas if you stop where it wants you to stop, you'll be hanging out the back. There you go, what Kraz has sort of put there, Avro. Although on 18 you do get way less. Although it is cheaper. How to type in scroll? That would be cool, Permian, if that was possible. Yeah, that would be very cool. You can change services on TSR. Do you prefer Train Sim World 2 or Train Sim Classic? Train Sim World 2, because it's sort of the successor to Train Simulator. Although Train Simulator is very, very good as well. But no, I prefer TSW. NCTD. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I'll be back in around... I want to put on about half an hour's time, and we'll be doing some Midland Main Line on Train Simulator in the 222. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all, take care. Bye guys.